Slap it together.
Slap it together. Yeah, you got your new
A little
lube.
bit of spit and throw it together. And I heard you're going to use 50 weight oil to type those rod caps in.
W30. Get familiar with the way these parts look because we might be seeing it on the outside.
Now, here we are. We've got a bunch of stuff going on here, you know, obviously, trying to assemble motors. I'm very excited right now. I've had a drink or two, but I'm very excited. Edgar is getting ready to put this thing back together, and we are substantially different than where we were last year.
Where were you last year? Just for people who don't know.
Trying to take a street motor with steel rods and make 1,600 horsepower and compete at World Cup, and ended up qualifying. So we decided that if you think you have a street car and a race car, you're not good at either. So we gave up on the street car, and we are a full-blown race car now. And so we are doing aluminum rods. We're doing everything, trend pins, way different pistons.
Same compression ratio?
Slightly less. We're going to kind of open up the window of tuning, make it a little bit better. Not, I don't think anything that's like, you're going to notice anything crazy, but it's something like 10.5, or now we're going to 10 to 1.
Yeah.
That's more of the tuner's opinion there. See, 10 to 1 at this power level seems to be a popular compression ratio, or gives yourself a little bit of leeway. If you go too high in compression, you can run into issues.
Too much cylinder pressure.
Yeah, too much cylinder pressure. Especially,
it's a balancing act. So
especially with all the increased pressure with methanol fuel and stuff like that.
yeah,
So.
we're already increasing cylinder pressure, so why not increase it some more by jumping up the static compression ratio?
Yeah. So be fun. Still staying with a stock OEM block that has been machined, obviously. The class that we want to run or kind of dabble into being Ultra Street mandates that we're on a cast block.
Good thing, because you were going billet, you know?
Yeah, because as if my budget was going to allow me to afford a billet block anyway.
There we go.
Yeah.
Block.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Dart block. Yeah, see? Yeah. Thanks for the sponsorship. Yeah. I'm super excited. I cannot wait to get out there, and especially with a lot of the changes to the car. It's going to be a lot of fun, and
Fuck some shit up.
there's going to be a lot more data that Edgar is going to be able to like analyze and look at, so that we're not just kind of like, you know, shooting in the dark, guessing, you know, with the tune-up. I cannot wait for that, to try to really try to do something, you know. It's funny because, you know, you go, I want to build this car, or maybe go like a low 8, and then you crack off a 7, and then next thing you know, you're like, okay, now I need middle 7s. it's like,
More power.
yeah. You know, the funny part is, I don't know that more power is going to be the issue. I think it's just more efficiency
Yeah.
with the power, getting the converter, getting the trans, getting the rear all dialed in, and that's just going to take laps.
Hopefully we'll get some seat time before it
Yeah.
gets too hot.
Even if it's hot, a little bit of sweating ain't going to hurt nobody.
Yeah, looks like you could use
A little weight reduction, what do you mean? Nobody wants to see my face any more than they have to, so I will let the motor and Edgar continue doing the talking here.
All right, well, thank you for that, Duffer.
These are the, what are they called?
Diamond
The
Rebel.
Rebel series. These are the Rebel series Diamond 2JZ pistons. I believe advertised 10 to 1
10 to 1,
compression
yeah.
ratio.
Yep.
MGP, aluminum rod, all the beams.
All
Get familiar with the way these parts look because we might be seeing it on the outside.
So how different are the sides of the pistons, like where the wrist pins go? These things have like a support, like insert or something?
Oh, okay. You're talking
Sorry.
about...
Because that's not a normal thing.
Right, because it's a floating wrist pin.
Right.
So instead of using your traditional spiral locks on the side, the wrist pin floats, and we have these that go on the sides of the wrist pin. So this would come in here. They are clocked, so you see the flat spot goes to the top. So when you get that top oil control ring, and then the wrist pin essentially floats in the center of the piston rather than being deadlocked in.
It is nice though that kit came with, because I didn't order that. They came with those trend pins, like that trend.
Well, I think that's part of the package because you are going towards a piston that's
it's like
designed,
an extreme piston. Yeah.
right? Because you can see all the material. They literally cut out just enough material in here, and it's got all of this material here.
They're not worried about weight. They're worried about structural integrity.
Right. So this piston was designed for extreme use and high cylinder pressures.
All of the abuse.
Whereas, like, you take your traditional off-the-shelf piston and try to do what we're doing, and the piston is literally going to do this in the bore and flex.
Yeah, which that's not the intention here.
No. The only flexing we want to be done is the sidewall.
Hey, now the only flexing we want to do is at the finish line, like, bitch!
Well, here we go. What's that saying? You're laughing now, but you'll be crying later.
Facts. Facts.
Alright, so we're going to get ready to put this sharp block together. We're going to go over a couple things, blueprint it, set the final piston ring end gap, and then we'll start putting it together. Pretty straightforward, you know, I've done dozens and dozens of these engines. Just another one bites the dust. So, we'll get her going and get this car back running hopefully soon so we can make some fucking passes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, you're gonna grease her
Slap
up.
it together.
Slap it together. You got your new
A little
lube.
bit of spit and throw it together.
Right. Who needs lube?
Your new lube that you got. Your new lube does kind of look a little like Pepto-Bismol.
Yeah. It's like goo goo.
Yeah.
Hey. Let's get that intro going. I mean, what? Huh? What? Oh, cut? What? All right. I was crying so long. Yeah, after November. It's just nice to be here.